ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति
ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति
भेदविभागिने
मूर्तिभेदविभागिने
व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय
व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम्
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
ॐ सहनाववतु
ॐ सहनाववतु
सहनौ भुनक्तु
सहनौ भुनक्तु
सह वीर्यं करवावहै
सह वीर्यं करवावहै
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु
मा विद्विषावहै
मा विद्विषावहै।
शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता
नारायणे स्वयं
नारायणेन स्वयं
व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना
व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना
मध्ये महाभारतम्
मध्ये महाभारतम्
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम्
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम्
अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम्
अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम्
अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवते
त्वामनुसन्दधामि
गीते भगवद्वेषिणीम् ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः
यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः
स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः
स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः
वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः
वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः
गायन्ति यं सामगाः
गायन्ति यं सामगाः
ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा
गतेन मनसा
पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः
पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः
यस्यान्तन्न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः
यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः
देवाय तस्मै नमः
देवाय तस्मै नमः
Yesterday we have seen from verse 3rd, Prapanna Parijataya, Putra Vaitreka Panaye. Mute. If you any question, you can unmute. I have muted all, huh? Prapanna Parijataya, Totra Vaitreka Panaye, Jnana Mudraya Krishnaya, Gītamrita Duhe Namaha. This verse is salutation of again Shri Krishnaya, and all words which are used in this verse is nothing but Krishna's different names. Suppose who is Krishna? Prapanna Parijataya. Parijata is a tree who can fulfill our all wishes. Same way Krishna also like a Parijata, because if we surrender to him, he become like a Parijata. He can fulfill our wish. Therefore, Krishna's one name is Prapanna Parijataya. Another name of Krishna is Totra Vetra Ekapanaye. He is holding in one hand. Totra is a whip and Vetra is a handle. He is holding a handle of whip in one hand. In the battlefield, Totra Vetreka Panaye, Jnana Mudraya. When Krishna is in lizard type, at that time, he is doing like Jnana Mudra. And yesterday we have seen the meaning of Jnana Mudra is this index finger indicating Jiva, thumb is indicating Ishvara. Generally, index finger is always with other three fingers, never with thumb. Same way, all jivas are, these three fingers indicate one as a sukshma, sthula, karana, sharira, or we can see waking state, dream state, same way, sleep, three avastha. So in short, these three fingers indicate Jagat, and Jiva is always connected with Jagat, never with thumb, means never with Krishna. But this symbol is indicate Jiva should join with Ishvara. So it becomes like a Jiva become one with Ishvara, and whole by joining this index finger and thumb indicate the message of Vedanta or Upanishada whole, which is Swamiji's language. This is nothing but Purnaha. Whole Jagat is really speaking, no real Jagat. Whole Jagat is, our real nature is Purnaha. This is called Jnana Mudra. And Krishnaya, Akarshati, one who attracts each and every person to us, is called Krishnaya. And what he has done in this Mahabharata, he is a Duha. The meaning of Duha is milking man. He milked a Gitamritam. A valuable teaching of Gita is milked by Krishna, so his name is Gitamrita Duhe Namaha. That we have seen. Same in fourth also is also pranama to Krishna, because what Krishna has done, same, there are cows, there is a calf, and there is a boy, one who can milking boy. So cow herd. So it says, Dogdha means milkman, Gavaha means cows, and Vatsaha is calf. It's the imaginary. Gavaha. All Upanishad is imaginary, is like cows. And calf. If cows are there, there must be calf. Then who is the calf? Partha. Arjuna is a calf. And what Krishna is doing, Dogdha, is again a milking boy. He is milking a milk out of Upanishad. Dugdham. He is milking a milk. But what is the milk? Sarva Upanishadaha. A cows, which are Upanishad, is milking, and Dugdham, the milk is Gitamritam. So yesterday I said, Krishna has taken many mantras from Upanishad directly in Gita, because both are one and same. Either Krishna is speaking in Gita, or all mantras are seen in Rishi's mind, same. So Dugdham Gitamritam Mahat. So he has milking Upanishad, and out of Upanishad is just receiving a nectar, but not nectar, according to Pujya Swamiji, a valuable teaching in Pujya Swamiji's home study, timeless teaching. It doesn't have any time, or every time is always fresh. Advaitam teaching is milked by Krishna, Dogdha. And one thing I have told, Sudhihi. Di means intellect. Sudhihi, Sushtudhihi. The meaning is clear mind. And we need not to worry either my mind is clear or not. If we are interested in Upanishad, it means our mind is clear to listen Gita or Upanishad. So Sudhihi. Really speak, the meaning of Sudhihi means Sadhan Chatushtaya Sampanna Adhikari. More or less. 60-70% maybe, Sudhihi. Then fifth verse that we have also seen, Vasudeva Sutam Devam. Here Krishna is presented as a family person. Krishna is presented as too helpful to the society, and Krishna is presented as a teacher of whole world. Devaki Paramanandam and Vasudev indicate he always keep happy his parents. So Vasudeva Sutam Devam and Devaki Paramanandam indicate he always like to keep his family happy, because Anandam for Devaki is just giver of happiness. Then for society, what Krishna has done, Kamsa Chanu Ramardanam, he destroyed all demons during his time period as a Krishna in this earth, Avtara. Kamsa Chanu Jayadratha, many demons during in Vrindavana. So he helps to uplift Dharma. And Krishnam Vande Jagat Guru. Jagat Guru indicate he teaches a Gita. Still, it is helpful to us. So is every generation and generation, the teaching of Gita is helping. That's why it's called Jagat Guru. It's not only for Krishna's time, still is Jagat Guru. Unto Krishna, Aham Vande, my salutation, I salute. That one also we have seen. We have seen this also. Kaivartaka Keshavaha. The meaning Kaivartaka Keshaha means Vishmadrona Tata Jayadratha. Krishna is Kaivartakaha. He is a boatman. And being boatman, what he has done, he helped Pandavas to cross a river in the form of battlefield. Rananadi. Mahabharat battlefield is like a river and it is so deep, but because of only help of Keshava, means Krishna, Pandavas successfully crossed over the battlefield river. And all imaginary banks of battlefield is Bhishma and Drona. The water we cannot fathom is Jayadratha himself. Gandhara Nilotpala, Shakuni is like a lotus attracting, and then he caught. So Gandhara means Shakuni is like a blue lily. Grahavati, shark, fish, Shalya, Krupena Vahani, undercurrent water is Krupacharya. Karanena Vela, turbulent waves is Karana himself. Ghoramakara, like anaconda, crocodile, is Ashwathama Vikarna. The son of Drona, Ashwathama, Karna. Both are is like a, here it says well, but I like to say them like an anaconda. Avartini, Barful, is Duryodhan himself. Such river is crossed by Pandava only Kevartakaha is Keshava. Because only of Krishna is a boatman. That much we have seen. Now in 7th verse we have to sing. Para Sharya Vachas Sarojamamalam Gitartha Gandhotkatam Nana Kyanaka Kesaram Harikatha Sambodhana Abodhitam Loke Sajjana Shatpadai Raharaha Pepiyamanam Muda Bhuyat Bharat Pankajam Kalimala Pradvamsena Shreyase. This verse is salutation or some glory, praise for Mahabharata himself. Whole volume Mahabharata. So main sentence in this verse is Bharata Pankajam Bhuyat. And Nahashreyase. Bhuyat Bharata Pankajam. Mahabharat. The name of our text, Gita, belongs to Mahabharata. So you know Mahabharata considered as a itihasa, real history. Where in Sanskritam we say itihas. The meaning of itihas means iti ha and asa. The iti really, ha means definitely it happened. The meaning of itihasa is in this manner. Iti in reality, ha means definitely as it happened. If somebody asks, it is a myth. So we say it is not myth, but it is itihasa. So it is really happened. But like in movies or even some TV serial, we showed Mira, we showed something, but we add some fiction. This is director's right to add some masala. Same way in Mahabharata also, some masala is added, but it was itihas. It was really happened. So it calls itihasa. So Mahabharata considered as a pankajam. The meaning of pankajam means lotus. Panke jayate iti pankaja. Panka. The meaning of panka means slash. Panka means slash. Out of slash, this lotus is born. Panke in slash, one who is born. Ja. Where is he has ja. The meaning of ja is jayate. One who is born in slash. Still it is untouched of slash. That's why lotus is always great. Panke jayate iti pankaja. Same way, Mahabharata is also, what Mahabharata? Is a pankaja, is like a lotus. That Mahabharata pankajaha naha shreyase bhuyat. Let it brings prosperity, shreyas, prosperity. Naha, to us. The meaning of naha means to us. It brings prosperity, shreyas. So, Bharat Pankajam Naha Shreyase Bhuyat. This is the main sentence. Mahabharata, one which is like a Pankajam, let it brings prosperity to us. When we use this prosperity used by Madhusudan Saraswati, it means Mahabharata is auspicious. If you know, I don't know, but in Gujarat, maybe that may be theory, but if you keep Mahabharata in your home, then it says fighting will come. Because Mahabharata is nothing but what? There is a fight between Kaurava and Pandava. So in Gujarat, people never keep Mahabharata. There is a book in their home. They think, even without keeping Mahabharata, everybody is fighting. Still they think by keeping Mahabharata, they will fight. But this word proves it brings Shreyas, prosperity. One thing I would like to show, Parashari. Where is it? He says why Mahabharata name has been given. 1 minute. In Mahabharata, it says total 1 lakhs shlokas. And why it says Bharata, Mahabharata, why we gave a name Bharata? It says Bharatvansham adhikritya pravrittam. In Mahabharata, it deals with the lineage of Bharat, a king Bharata, one who is a son of Shakuntala, is called Bharata. So whole lineage is described in Mahabharata. That's why his name is given Bharat. And our country's name also Bharata because of Bharatvansham, Mahabharata. And Nahashreyase, it says let it bring prosperity. And how can people bring prosperity? It says one who studied Mahabharata properly, then there is a no quarrel, really speaking, because each and every field, aspect in our life has been discussed. Suppose emotional, we have 3 personality. We have emotional personality, we have intellectual personality, same way we have spiritual personality. All 3 personalities is enriched by reading Mahabharata. Because spirituality, Gita, intellectual is a grammar, intellectual and emotional. When we read each and every characters in Mahabharata, we understand how can we emotionally sound. You must be knowing, because most of you are living in out of India. It says IQ, you know, IQ, intelligent quotient. IQ means intelligent quotient. Now, a scientist, psychiatrists, they say our India's peoples, even in Western countries, people have their IQs are very nice, but still they are disturbed. They have strain and stress. Why? And compared to Western, our Indian people, Asian people are less stressed. So they have found why. Then it says they have EQ. Our emotional quotients are more high than Western. It's called EQ. Emotional quotient. And somebody asked why our emotional quotient is more higher than Western. They say because our SQ is high. And the SQ is spiritual quotient. Because we always live with the teaching of Gita. So our mind is more balanced compared to Western. Even people are great intelligent quotient, they committed suicide. But one who SQ is high, then mind is balanced. So all are discussed in Mahabharata. Emotional, intellectual, spiritual, all personality are discussed. That's why Nahashreyase, let it bring. Nahashreyase and Pankajam. Mahabharata is what? So it says Pankajam. The meaning of Pankaj, what I have written, Pankajayate, which is born in flesh, but still it is Amalam. Bhuyat Bharat Pankajam is Amalam. So it doesn't have any impurity. Like lotus, it is in the flesh, in the water, but water can never touch the leaves of lotus. Same way, if we studied Mahabharata, then we always remain untouched by the problems of samsara. That's why Pankajam, Mahabharata, let's keep it small. I will keep it here. Still. Se bhuyat bharat pankajam kalimalam pradvamsena shreyase. Then how come that lotus is born? Then it says parasharya vachas sarojam. Saraha, the meaning of Saraha is pond, lake. And this lake is like a Kailas Sarovar. Kailas Manas Sarovar is very big. Same way, Mahabharata Saraha is very big. And in lake, there is water. Then in this lake, Vachaha. The meaning of Vachaha means words and words of Vedavyasa. Vachaha. And Vachaha of Parasharya. Same way, what we have seen, Dhatrarashtra, Dhritarashtra Putra, then Draupadeyaha, Draupadishcha Putraha, then Parasharya means Parasharasya Putraha. Vyasa's father's name is Parashara Muni. So he is a son of Parashara. So that's why his name is Parashari. So Vedavyasa, another name is Parasharya. His words or what he has written is like a Saraha. Means it is a lake. And Uraj, Saroj. This Saroj, Vachaha Sara, it is Amalam. Sarojam, Amalam. Without any blemish, without any impurity is called Malam, means impurity, Amalam. So it says in Mahabharata, we can't say this sentence should not be there inside the Mahabharata. Each and every shlokas in Mahabharata is perfectly all right grammatically. At the same time, is a teaching wise. It's called Amalam. You cannot say that this is some problem. It's called Amalam. If Pankajam is there, so his lotus is there, then it should be fragrance, no? So what is the fragrance? It says Gandha. And the Utkatam, The meaning of Utkatam is highly, popular. Utkatam, Gandha. And what is the fragrance? The name of fragrance of Mahabharata Pankajam is Gitartha. Even there are many people, even in the India, if we ask, do you know Gita? They say, we know Gita, but if we say where it comes, they don't know in Mahabharata. But still they know Gita. So the Gandha means it is highly popular. Gita is popular, Mahabharata is not popular. But still Mahabharata is popular because of Gitartha, the teaching of Gita. Gandha, that fragrance is highly popular. Gitartha Gandhotkatam. And still we say, if lotus is there, the stamens, inside the flower, filaments, whatever. So it says, Kesaram. The meaning of Kesar means filaments, which is inside the each and every flower, stamens, whatever we say. What are the stamens of Mahabharata? Like one who is lotus, Nana Khyanak, different stories. There are many stories like Shakuntala story, like Harishchandra story. Small stories are available in Mahabharata. In one story, one can write a whole epic. Shakuntala Bharat is written by Kalidasa, only out of Mahabharata. Same way Harishchandra story, many stories are available, is called Nana, different Akhyana, means stories. There are is the stamens in Mahabharata, lotus. And this lotus is fully bloomed, blossomed. It's called Abodhitam. Here, Sambodhana, Dirgha Sandhi, it is a Abodhitam. The meaning of Abodhitam is fully blossomed. Even there are many stories, but still, when lotus is fully blossomed, it says Harikatha Sambodhana. If there are Krishna stories, when Krishna is called Harikatha, when stories of Krishna comes, then lotus of Mahabharata is totally blossomed. Sambodhana Abodhitam. So Krishna is like a sun. And when their rays are on inside the lotus, then lotus of Mahabharata is totally blossomed. It's called Harikatha Sambodhana Abodhitam. Then if lotus is there, then honeybee, if there are honeybee, and each honeybee has 6 legs, is called Shatpadehi. Shatpadehi means honeybees. Always honeybee goes to different flowers and take honey, the nectar of honey, and they produce honey. Same way here Shatapadehi, but who are there? They say Sajjan, scholars. There are many scholars where Loke in the world, even they are not interested in Gita, but they would like to do PhD. So they pick up one character from Mahabharata. Suppose Garana is there, Dhritarashtra is there. They each and everybody has their own different story, emotional story, psychological story. They is called Sajjana, means different type of scholars. They are like Shatpadehi. They are like honeybee. And what they are doing, it's not raha raha, ahaha ahaha, day by day. Ahaha ahaha, pepiyamanam. They are keep on drinking. Pepiyamanam. Pepiyamanam means they are keep on drinking and drinking. Pepiyamanam muda. Enjoying with happiness. They are drinking the nectar of Mahabharata. They take up. Psychological, if you want to study, Karna is the best archetype, to study the Karna psyche. Same way, Dhritarashtra. Even we hate Dhritarashtra in one manner, but if we think over it, we say he's a pavam. He's like, we poor Dhritarashtra, being an elder brother, because his blindness, he cannot become a king. So that's why his psyche is different. So each and everybody's psyche is different, and they pick up one character and they make a PhD. It's called Sajjan Shatpadehi. Like different scholars, they pick up one topic, daily, day by day or daily, enjoyingly, with happiness, pepi yamanam. They are keep on drinking the nectar of Mahabharata. That Mahabharata, what Mahabharata can do, Kalimala Pradvamsi. Pradvamsi, the meaning of Pradvamsi means destroyer. He can destroy. What he can destroy? Kalimala. Mala means impurity, and impurity of what? Then we can say the impurity of Kali Yuga. So Puja Swamiji has also written what is the meaning of Kali. It says the meaning of Kali is when our likes and dislikes are more. It's called Kali. When competition is more, it's Kali Yuga. People are jealous, it's called Kali Yuga. People are fighting. Suppose in Satya Yuga or even in Treta Yuga, brothers like Rama, they hand over their whole kingdom to another brother. But here in this Kali Yuga, they are snatching a property of fathers. It's called Kali Yuga. But one who read Gita or even Mahabharata, so such Kali, Mala can be destroyed. Mahabharata's teaching, Gita teaching can destroy Pradvamsi, can destroy the impurity produced by Kali Yuga. That Mahabharata Nahashreyase, let it brings prosperity in our life. Bhuyat. It is benedictory. Bhuyat. This is the meaning of Parasharya Vacha Sarojamamalam. Hope. No question, no regarding this. Then verse number 8. Mukam karoti vachalam, very favorite. Mukam karoti vachalam, pangul langhayate girim, yat krupa tamaham vande paramananda madhavam. Again, you want to understand the main sentence is aham tam vande. Aham means myself, I. Tam means you, unto you, vande. I doing pranam. Aham means myself. Then rest is adjective of tam, Ishvara. What is Ishvara? Paramananda Madhavam. What is Ishvara? Pangum Langayate Girim. Who is Ishvara? Mukam Karoti Vachalam. Yat Krupa. Because of whose grace? Mukam Vachalam Karoti. Yat Krupa. Pangum Girim Langayate. Tam Aham Vande. Tam Paramananda Madhavam. Let us take one Madhavam. First word. The meaning of Ma. The meaning of Ma is Lakshmi. And Davaha. Another name is Dava. And Dava means husband. Pati. Husband. So who is Madhavam? Lakshmiyaha Pati. Davaha. So Madhavam, husband. So for Lakshmi, Madhavam is like a Paramanandam. Lakshmi is always happy because his husband, her husband is Paramanandam, Davam. That's why Paramananda Madhavam, Aham Tam Vande. I saluting you, I do pranam unto you, Paramananda Madhavam. Why we are doing salutation? He's give happiness to Lakshmi, but for us, why we are doing pranama? Then he says, because of your grace, yat krupa, because of whose grace, mukam vachalam karoti. One who cannot speak, dumb, vachalam, he becomes eloquent. You know, there is a Kashikananji, I don't know whether anybody has heard the name of Kashikananda. Is a very famous name in Vedanta literature, Kashikananda. That Kashikananda is also like a Kalidas. If you know the Kalidas story, same way this Kashika, and he's from Karnataka. Where is that Mukhambika? I don't know. Where is that Mukhambika? In Karnataka or Tamil? I don't know. But Mukhambika.
In Karnataka, Swamiji, in Kollur, it's a place called Kollur.
Okay. Yeah, that Mukhambika, that Kashikananji's previous name I don't know. But he went to Mukhambika and he did tapas for a length of time, minimum 5 to 6 years. Then that Ma, Mukhambika, she just blessed him and said, you please go to Kashi and now start learning Vedanta, and whatever you like, you can able to study. Then he studied in Kashi and he wrote many books on each and every Upanishad, even Gita. And he is famous, now he is sannyasi, but he is famous as a Kashikananda. But he is like a Mukham. Here Mukham is not totally dumb, but who is like, you know, one who doesn't know. One whose buddhi is not totally good is called Mukham. Even Mukham also starts speaking, but Kalidasa was not Mukham, really speaking. But Kalidasa is like also dumb. Same way Kashikananji, but because of whose grace, Vachalam Mukham Karoti, one who is lame, one who cannot able to walk, that person, Girim Langayate, that Pangum lame person can cross a mountain because of whose grace, that Ishvara, Tam means that, one who is giving happiness to Lakshmi, unto him, Aham Vande. This is my salutation. So in this Krupa, Puja Swamiji in home study, many things he spoke and is written in Gita Bhash home study, but Swamiji has said, we can earn grace. It is not come automatically. We have to earn grace. Then that grace help, like Vachala Mukham Kuru. Even Valmiki, he has given example, Valio, you know, he is a robber, simply, but because of Rama's grace, he becomes a Rishi. So this Krupa, he keep on chanting Rama, it's called we earn our grace. Same way Kashikananji, keep on doing a tapas in front of Mukhambika. He became a famous sannyasi. Kalidasa, same thing. It's called Yat Krupa. But this Krupa, we have to earn. It won't come automatically. So it's Adrishtam. Even I used to say Savitri, you know that Satyavan Savitri story. Savitri saved her husband is also Krupa. Markandeya Rishi, he just saved from death, Yat Krupa, because of Shiva Krupa. But we have to earn, then Ishvara is always, it says if Patra is open, then showering is there. But we have to keep our vessel open. Then Ishvara's grace is like a showering. But that we have to earn. Atma Krupa is necessary for Ishwar Krupa. It's called we have to earn. According to Puja Swamiji, we have to earn this Krupa, grace. Yat Krupa Tamaham Vande Paramananda Madhavam. Mukham Karoti Vacham. And this is the last verse in Dhyana Shloka. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Stunvanti Divyestavehi Vede Sangha Padakramo Upanishadaihi गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थित तद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तन्न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः. Same, this is also verse for Ishvara. Tasmai Devaya Namaha. Tasmai, to that Namaha. Like Pujya Swamiji says, Namaha Tasmai. But we have to understand what is that Tasmai. Tasmai means one, Divyaistavehi. Then this all qualifies this each and every line of this verse. Tasmai is whose Tasmai? From whom? Brahma, Varunendra, Rudra, Marutaha. It says, Divyaistavehi. This different type of suktani, it's called stavan, stuti, praises, but divine praise. Stunvanti, one who keep on praising. Who is keep on praising? Brahma, Varuna, Indra, Rudra, Marutaha. Brahmaji himself, Divyaistavehi Stunvanti. One who praises, to whom? Varunaha, Jaladevata, is also Divyaistavehi Stunvanti. In Varuna, there is one Indra is there sitting inside. Indra is also Divyaistavehi Stunvanti Rudra. If you know, total Rudra is Ekadasha Rudra. Maruta is 49. This all together they are praising with divine suktani, divine praise. Yam, to whom? That. So all devatas are keep on praising which devata. Then another is Samagaha. The meaning of Samagaha, Samaveda Gayanti. It's called Samagaha. One who sings Samaveda. Everybody knows there are 4 Vedas. In 4 Vedas, Samaveda only it can be sung. Other Vedas we cannot sing. But Krishna Yajurveda and Rug Veda, it says Krishna Yajurveda we have different meters. So through meter like Gayatri meter, Jagati, Pankti, there are different type of meter. Rug Veda is in prose form. In Atharva Veda, it says is full of medicinal for our health. But in Sama Veda, we can sing. So Samagaha Yam Gayanti. One who keep on singing Samaveda, to whom? Yam. And another is Vaidehi Sangha Pada Krama Upanishadihi. There is a Sa Anga Pada. So here total 1 Anga, then second one is Pada, Krama, and fourth one is Upanishad. This Pada, Krama and Anga is a technical name given in our Veda. And what is there, if anybody knows, but I would like to show you what is Padakrama. Yes. There is Anga, it was given. So the meaning of Anga is Shiksha, Kalpa, Vyakaranam, Niruktam, Chanda, Jyotisham. It is called Anga of Veda. If you know this much, then you can study Veda properly. Shiksha, Vyakya, Syamaha, if you know Shiksha, how to chant. Kalpa, how to do rituals, is called Kalpaha. Vyakaranam is grammar. Niruktam, it's called etymology. Like what I say, etymology, so Pankajaha. So we say Panke Jayate, it's given in Niruktam. Nischayena Uktam, Niruktam, Chanda, all different type of meters, and Jyotisham, astronomy and astrology, both is called Jyotisham. These all are Angas of Veda. So this Samagaha with Anga. Okay, now Vede Sanga Pada Krama Upanishadehi. So this Pada, this Krama, Jata. You know the chanting style. We are chanting. In chanting also there is a different style. We can do Pada chanting, Krama chanting, Jata chanting, even Ganapatha. We used to say Puja Sahib Ganapati. But what is the different type of chanting? So I have selected one. If your mantra pushpam is given inside the mantra pushpam, do you have that mantra pushpam? So suppose in mantra pushpam, Om Namah Shivaya Cha, there is a one Namah Shivaya Cha. So when we say Pada Patha, then how to chant Namah Shivaya Cha? So we have to say Namaha Shivaya Cha. This is called Pada Patha. This is a different type of chanting. Then Veda Pada Krama. So Pada Krama means Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Cha is called Krama. It's called different type of chanting, Krama Patha. Then Japa, Jata Patha. The Jata Patha is Namah Shivaya, Shivaya, Namo Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Cha Cha Cha, Shivaya, Shivaya Cha. Is called Jata Patha in Ganapatha. Here is not mentioned, but all includes in Padakrama. So Ganapatha is Namah Shivaya, Shivaya, Namo Namah, Namah Shivaya Cha Cha, Shivaya, Namo Namah Shivaya Cha, Shivaya Cha Cha, Shivaya, Shivaya Cha. It's called Ganapatha. Why this type of chanting in our literature, particularly in Veda? Because in that time, when it has been introduced to Vedic culture, there is no script in front of us. So how to memorize everything? So they have innovated this different type of patha. So by chanting this, the student can memorize properly. Even all swara, there is udata, anudata, anudata, everything we can memorize properly by chanting. Even our accent of chanting become proper. That's why this different type of Kramapatha. So in Kramapatha, one Padapatha, Kramapatha, Jatapatha, Ganapatha. In Samhita, normal is Namah Shivaya Cha, only this much. But this Namah Shivaya, even Rudram Ganapatha is available. Even for our Suktam, Saraswati, Ganana, Antvam, Ganapati, all is available. And how to chant, it's also I have written in Kramapatha. Suppose Namah Shivaya, then again Shivaya Namaha. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4. If you keep on chanting 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, this is the style of chanting. So with this, let it be go inside now. With this Patha is called Vede Sanga Padakrama Upanishadehi. Gayanti Samagaha. Samagaha, for whom, with the help of Veda, with the help of Anga, means Kalpa, Nairuktam, Chandasam, Padapatha, Kramapatha, and even through Upanishad, Yam Gayanti. He is singing to whom? For whom? So, this Samagaha, same way Yoginaha, Rishis, Yogi is called Yoginaha. One whose mind is always contemplating mind is called Yoginaha. That Yogi also Manasa Pashyanti. One, all yogis, Yam, a Devatam, Manasa, with through their mind, they can see in how Dhyanavasthitena tadgatena. Dhyana, in meditation, avasthita, one who remains in meditation and totally resolved is called tadgatena. In meditation, who is totally resolved through that mind, yoginaha upashyanti, yogis, contemplative mind people, to whom they are pashyanti, and sura suraganaha yasya antam na viduhu. Sura means all devtas, asura, demons, gana means group of even sura means devtas, celestial, a group of asura, demons, yasya antam na viduhu. Yasya, here antam means limit. Where is the limit of Ishvara? Yasya antam, they don't know. Viduhu means they don't know. Antam means somebody says, where is the Ishvara? What is the Ishvara? That limit, one who doesn't know. I have selected two words from Gita. Krishna is himself told, I think it is good. It is not here. I have kept. But Avyaktim Vyaktimapannam. In 7th chapter of Gita, it says, one, consider me as a Vyakti, means I am limited in one body form. Where I have kept, I will show you 1 minute. 10. Pictures.
Verse 34, Swaminiji.
In 7th
7th chapter.
24. 7:24.
24.
Avyaktam Vyaktimapannam manyante mama buddhayah param bhavam ajanantah mama avyayam anuttamam. Ajanantah param bhavam. My real nature is avyayam, never get changed. Anuttamam, there is nothing better than this. That ajanantah, one who doesn't know what they think, vyaktimapan, they consider me, I am limited up to a Krishna's body, vyaktimapan. Abuddhayaha vyaktimapannam avyaktam. Real my nature is avyaktam, but they think aham limited in one body is called abuddhayaha. Same way here also. Where is it? In our here it says this antam. Even celestial, even devtas, demons, they don't know the limit of Ishvara. That Ishvara, that Devaya, Tasmai Namaha. So all this Tasmai is qualified by Yam. This Tasmai is qualified by Yam. And here also, this Tasmai is qualified by Yam. And here Yasya. So all devtas in Brahma, Varuna, Indra, Rudra, Marutaha, who's they are keep on praising to whom? Samagaha, who are praising to whom? With the help of Padakrama Upanishadehi. Same way, Rishis, who is seeing in their meditation whom? Same way, Sura Asura, they don't know the limitation of whom, that Devaya Namaha. My salutation unto that Ishvara, that Devaya. And here also, yesterday what I said, the meaning of Deva is the pure consciousness. That Devaya Namaha, the meaning of this. Now any question regarding this? Can I unmute all? Yeah.
Swaminiji, How do we tap into that grace?
Yeah.
Swamiji says we have to earn the grace. So how do we earn this?
You keep on chanting Ishvara's name, that we are earning. If you are doing daily puja, prarthana to Ishvara, is called we are earning the grace. It's not special anything. If we keep Ishvaras in our mind, it's also we are earning His grace. So it's not special anything. In our mind, even keep all activity in one corner. If we keep Ishvara daily, it's called we are earning the grace. So when some adverse condition or situation appear, that grace is helpful to us. Anything? Any question?
Swaminiji, for when they say last week you had said in Upasana, you said chanting Lord's name,
Yeah.
but you also described it as dhyanam.
Yeah.
So can you please explain the difference between dhyanam and japam?
So it's a very good topic. But next Sunday we will see, because there is a classical definition of dhyanam. Even
Okay.
in our literature, Veda.
Okay.
So it will say.
Okay, thank you.
Definitely. Om Purnamada.
पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ओम् श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम्